there wasn't any problems, and they said they were gonna reissue the permit.
Okay. Yeah, we have some tax abatements here. right, 9:15, what you got, Jason?
Two bids that came in on the dust control.
That was the letter.
Yeah, it was for
18.
9.5 miles.
We asked for Magpul.
Yeah.
Okay, just double check. We didn't change anything.
That's all I want to make sure too.
That should say, that should say.
So this is the action. Okay, so this bid is from Scott Wood Industries. It's for $199,500.
199.5.
How many gallons? Did you have a gallon on the bid sheet?
On the spec sheet, approximate gallons, I think they were like 97,000.
Is that,
That's what I was figuring.
97,000?
Quantity here is 150,000
That's what I
at
had.
$1.33.
okay, okay.
Just wanted to make sure we're talking the same number.
150,000 at 133.
Okay. And I have a bid from Home City Grain out of Home City, Kansas. 150,000 gallons at $1.20 per gallon for $180,000.
Budget is only 150. Turn back somewhere.
Yeah.
It's miles.
So I assume there's a representative here from both? Or no? Are you from
Home City.
Home City? So is that going to affect the price if we move that back because to
50,000 is what budget is.
150,000 gallons as opposed
No.
to, I mean, $150,000. So that's going to knock
More off.
30,000 off that, whatever that figures
Yeah,
up
it'll all be the same price per gallon.
per gallon. Thank you. That answers my question.
And we do have actual magnesium chloride this year.
You remember that from last year.
I remember.
I appreciate that. What is your, so applying it, you have all the equipment, the big truck,
Yes, sir.
okay?
So we used to work for Scottwood for 20 plus years, so
Okay.
we have all the equipment we need.
Okay, and you've flexibility as far as working with road and bridge and getting here in timely fashion, is that to get things done when we're needed? What's your time expectation?
I would like to do it here in the next couple of months.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that'd be
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you're going to charge it in that 120,000, or I mean, $1.20 a gallon, that includes application.
Yep, that was
Okay.
everything. So
There
we're
was, okay, there was,
No.
We normally, you come on up here, you know, it's easier. Normally in the past, you know, we'll be able to prep the road and water it before you spray, and supply dust control, flaggers. We don't do it in the past. Also, we have a frac tank that's down here, or bridge yard, and we buy material, and spray ourselves for residents, because it's just short areas. I think we had like 23 last year, residents that bought it. So on top of that, we'd be buying, however many gallons also. And last year we just filled that tank and then, or had that filled tank and then we pulled out of it. Also, we worked out a deal with them if they had some jobs around here, it was closer for them to come in and put liquid in our tank and then just pull out of it.
Even if
Just
we're
to
working
save-
here with you guys and stuff.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So my other question, Scott, too, is if it's applied at $1.20, will it be less if it's not applied? If you're just hauling it down, is it still the same $1.20 and dropping it in a tank?
I would say it'd be a little bit less. It's, the application's not really a huge part of that.
So my thought process is, if it's $1.20 a gallon, wouldn't it make sense to just have them do the residential while they're here? Is that possible?
We've done that before. I don't mind doing that at all. I mean, if you've got a list and residents, and you just say, hey, I got them all prepped, just do it.
And that's how it used to be done. And
Yeah.
I'd love to get out of that with us spraying.
So can you guys have, I think that's a conversation that's worth having.
Yeah.
I mean,
The big thing that came up in the past is the dust control, people were paying for it and it wasn't getting applied until like July, after the middle of July to the end of July. So that's why we did that, so we could apply it when we wanted to earlier in the year.
yeah, and the correct application.
Yes.
I mean, you guys make 2 passes at a lower rate, yeah. I think it's worth.
That'd be,
I think it'd be worth exploring to do that, see if they would do the residential too.
That'd be just as easy for us, and we were weekends, whatever we gotta do. So as long as you say, hey, here's the list, it's prep ready.
So, when do we take the applications for the residential?
usually we wait till we get a price and then we'll
Send it out this week.
Okay.
put the ad in the paper and then, send letters out to, and applications that we know people that already want it.
So I think then, if we go with this little bit then, and we talk to them about doing the applications, I think I would get in the paper and get it going now so that we can figure out what's going on. Get it done that way.
And last year we charged just a little extra to cover some of our costs of the watering and putting rock down. I think last year we were $1.50 a foot, but the cost was like $1.42 last year, and that's $1.20. So, so if that's your own call, if you want to bump it a dime a gallon or leave it at that, I say just.
How much ground typically are you having to put on?
It just depends on how long the area is. And
Otherwise, you scarify it and break that crust. And is that what you recommend, is to scarify and get it broke up?
Yep.
So that you have some fines there for that product in here too?
So-
Yes.
Okay. I would like to try that this year and see if it makes a difference. We had some residents that reached out to us early on after it had been applied, just didn't feel like it was working the way it had in the past. And so,
But a lot of those were new that had never had it before, so.
Yeah, and then your weather,
Yes.
depending on rains and different stuff, timing, that makes a lot of difference.
Yeah. I'd move that we go with low bid from Home City Green at $1.20 a gallon.
Second it.
Okay, so probably moving second to accept a little bid from Home City for $1.20 a gallon for a total of $180,000.
Thank you.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, any further discussion?
Yeah.
Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign, motion carried.
And just for your, Terry, do you need his name?
Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe,
That one.
late April, first May.
Yeah, we'll try to get in touch here.
Because it'll take a little bit to get these applications sent out and add in paper.
We can put a deadline on that and get those in a little bit earlier
Yeah.
this year and get going on that, so thank you.
Yeah,
Appreciate
no problem.
being here.
Appreciate it, sir.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
So, Mr. Chair, I'd like to make sure that we get that on the Facebook page later today. We
Yep.
can give direction to Aaron to get that on there.
Then you get all the details from Scott as far as what's going on, how much. So are we gonna leave it at $1.20 or are we gonna put a little bit extra on for our cost putting the?
I don't have a problem with doing the $1.10 is what we did last year,
Yeah, we had, I think it's like 10 cents we added per gallon.
just to cover some costs.
Yeah. I'm fine with that.
Okay,
So
so $1.30 a gallon for residents.
if you get with Erin and give her all the details so she can get put on the Facebook page, on the county page, on our page, and on your road and bridge, we will handle that for you guys.
I
Okay?
had another complaint from Savannah, 222nd Road.
Oh, yeah, I've gotten a lot.
Do what?
I had another complaint from Savannah, 222nd Road as to why we were putting that on. And somebody said that he didn't even live out there.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
He's got land out there and that's all, so.
okay.
That'll fix it if we don't have money.
Right.
Well, it wasn't that,
That's different than that meeting.
so needs some cutting, and that was one of them that, my friends and neighbors said they don't want it, they don't need it, so
That's what he said.
that was one we got cut.
Okay, just update you guys, the chip and seal bid that we accepted last week. We were like $57,000 more than we budgeted. So we pulled $57,000 out of the machinery fund.
You'll need to talk to Christie after this meeting, just to make sure that you can do it that way and how she would prefer to be able to track it.
Okay.
So if you would run up there and visit with her.
Just checking some of our fuel costs, by moving our tanks like we did. Just this year, the difference in the price of the clear diesel versus the dyed diesel, if we use, equipment versus trucks, we've saved, $2,859.50 so far this year. Just the difference in fuel price. That doesn't count any of the travel back and forth, and labor and things like that that the guys had done in the past, so.
Okay.
The bridges down on the reservation, I'm just putting on hold until we get the inspections back, and then go from there.
Are the inspections done?
No, that he was gonna do the April or May is what he had planned.
Okay.
So, like I said, I just cleaned it off my desk the other day, because it was piled up.
And we've not heard anything back from the tribe as far as the cost share or anything?
Yeah, well, that was, I had a conversation with the attorneys Friday, and I think what they took and I thought was the best next step is to make sure that we have a solid understanding between all of us about whose is whose. And I think the first thing is that they, at least they thought BIA would not be very helpful. Not because of anything in particular other than not to cast aspersions on their governmental brethren in the federal government, but they seem to be non-responsive to a number of inquiries. So he just said that we're not going to get very far if we wait for BIA to kind of come in and say what they think. The better option would be for us to coordinate with them on some kind of final understood map of what are the BIA routes, what are the BIA bridges, what are the private bridges, what are county bridges. Once we get that all sorted out, present that to BIA as kind of a done deal, and then say, then we form the agreement about how we're gonna do everything. And I did mention, I think you're talking about the inspection.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't get a commitment on that, so, and And he didn't get an answer from anybody, then I think there is no answer right now.
So they don't want to take what Bureau of Indian Affairs says is their responsibility. They want us to come to an agreement on what.
No.
No, okay.
Their first saying is that if we're looking to BIA to give us clear
Uh-huh.
answers about which is which, meaning who owns what bridge and who owns what.
Yeah, responsibility.
Who maintains what roads and who maintains what bridges, you're gonna be staring at the wall for a long time. If you get
Okay.
an answer. That's not to say that they have a say, they agree, they disagree, or anything. It's just they will provide that answer in a timely fashion.
Who will?
Well, the only thing that we can do, I think, is,
They didn't give you an answer. They didn't say, hey, we'll be glad to sit down with you.
no, they said, let's work on, between the tribe and the county, what we think the answer is to whose responsibility is it on these locations, right? The mystery bridges, where exactly
Sure.
the routes begin and end. And then once we get an established map, then we can kind of go backwards and forwards. We can go say, okay, well, you guys built this one, so you guys got the records, therefore, absent somebody changing something at the federal level, that's your inspection. Or,
But haven't we already asked that?
Yes, and a lot of I have documentation of that, and they still say that that's not their bridge. They built it.
well,
So
well,
you're talking to the lawyers, right? He's
Yeah.
actually talking to their road and bridge,
Lisa,
and they're
where you
saying,
go?
no, that's not ours.
well, and all I can say is that until we have a uniform setup to say, here is all the possibilities. I mean, as far as, just being myself, which is detail oriented, if you're talking about a bridge, one bridge out of how many, and they didn't pay for it, we're not narrowing anything down because as soon as that's done, we're switching to another. I think we all need to know is an agreed map that says this is tribal responsibility, this is county
I would
responsibility.
agree with you.
And maybe we have 5 of them or something that says, we don't know what's the deal. Then we work from there on how to figure out the ones that maybe they built and now we're being dropped on us.
Okay. But
Yeah.
my question is,
We have that map from the.
right, and so,
Do I have that map for them?
yeah, and so who is it that we actually sit down in front for there to be a we and there to be an agreement? There has to be 2 groups sitting down together. So who is that? Did the attorneys give you an indication of who that group would be?
No, that's road and bridges, I understand it. So,
I would demand a meeting this week. I mean, that's the crazy part of this, is that we're not getting anywhere by trying to communicate with them. Then we go through the attorneys, and the attorneys, their attorney says, we need to meet with Road and Bridge. Okay, let's do that. I'd love to have a meeting with them.
well, I mean, we have 2 choices here. I mean, I'm trying to, it's about narrowing the issues, okay?
Sure.
So we've got 10 issues now, and I don't know if 5 of them are legit or not. Okay, so and if we don't get an answer, that is an answer. Meaning, if I say to them, I went to their attorneys, I said, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna, and they said, we need to map this out and have a final version. Now, if you've already got that, get it to me. And I can send that to Darren and to the guys and say, here's everything accounted for on our end. And here's the question marks. This is a question mark, this is a question mark. Here's what we know about the question mark 1. We didn't build it, but we don't have anything else. Okay? So then we've got a map now that they're either gonna come back and say, well, that question, we can answer that, one, blah, 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 blah. Or, you're right, we don't know. And our mysteries go from 10 to 5.
All right, so let's get them the documentation and then get a response. But the 50, how many miles of road?
I just need to know who I need to deal with.
Get the lawyers
I've
the
been-
documentation
Yeah.
for the road and bridge, because you've already given it to road and bridge, right? Or talking to the bridge.
And through the BIA and through federal, whatever.
So what we got from the BIA so far, I believe, what you got from the tribe or found in the files is the map that
They
shows
sent.
tribal roads and BIA roads.
Yes.
Or
And county
BIA
roads.
routes
And county roads.
and county roads.
Yes.
Where is that?
And you also have documentation
I didn't bring it.
Okay.
for the 9 bridges that are in question.
Correct.
And you talked to the bridge people up here that we deal with in Nebraska, right?
Yes.
And
The one bridge that came up in question was the one on, I think it's like I-7 and 190.
okay,
And that one, we closed, we tore it out. They came back in later, built it with North Fork construction.
the tribe came back in and
The tribe
rebuilt
came
it.
in and built
Yes.
it, yes, and they're drawing, I have drawings with their name on it, that built it, and it's never been inspected since it was built, and they said it's not theirs.
Right. So let's get them that information. Let's get an answer out of them and then move ahead. And I also want an answer to the maintenance of 50,
Almost 70 miles.
almost 70 miles of road that the Bureau of Indian Affairs says is their responsibility to maintain. I just want a clear answer on whose responsibility. We're going to continue to maintain it. We're going to inspect it for safety issues until we get that. But I just need to know who we need to talk to.
Yeah, and I'm trying to get a baseline set of facts that everybody agrees to, so we don't get 2 miles down the proverbial road and they say, well, turns out
Sure.
it's just sort of
Sure.
paper, right?
But that's what Road and Bridge has been trying to do with their road and bridge for
8 months
8 months.
to 9.
It wouldn't.
And just hasn't, nothing's happened.
Can that not be done face to face in a meeting up here?
I think so. It's just a matter of whether I'm just trying to translate so that we get like that baseline to everybody. See, because what I saw, I mean, just bear with me.
Sure.
I have a map of Orford bridges. I've got the Highway Administration's spreadsheet showing 3 different types of roads, right? Or bridges, and we've got the old list of bridges, and we got this map, and they all use different numbers, and they have their own plan, which has different numbers. I don't know that I've ever seen, the only map I've seen.
I brought it in here.
Yeah, the only map I've seen of anything that was kind of, well, it's tried
The
to.
one that I remember seeing from BIA for as far as for the roads was color coded red and yellow, red for BIA and yellow for tribal
And
and
green and blue.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, well, I don't know that I got that one because this is like.
I've only got one, it's a big copy, and I've
Okay.
only got one copy.
Well, and that may be something just to come by and look at, but that's why I'm saying I'm not confident about what is where everything is. If we've got to start, I mean, that's how these things go. If you've got a map that starts it out and you can say, okay, this is our best effort, we're tracking. Here it is, that you send it to Lisa and just say, I understand the attorney said you're supposed to review this and tell me where I'm wrong or where I'm right. And at the same time, I send that to them and say, the handoff is occurred, right?
Yeah.
Now, I've got old emails from previous people that worked there and here, back and forth about, on their side saying that if it's on a VA or tribal route, it's their responsibility.
Well, we're
It
not,
should be.
okay, we're not litigating that, we're saying, this is what we think, right? Not what they said or what they didn't say, saying,
Here's what we think.
here's what we think is ours, and here's what's maintained, and here's what's yours.
Okay.
And here's the mystery.
That's pretty simple on my side.
Yeah. And then,
but unfortunately, like I said, we've been trying to do this for 8 months.
yeah, and I get it, and I just don't want to, for purposes of being able to make sense of this, we've got to eliminate our wild cards. It looked like
I agree.
trying to include BIA and it was going to be fruitless.
Okay.
And the second thing is are we going on a common understanding? They can the attorneys for them can understand that, and I can understand that we've got common sense questions. And then from there, everything's, and we might I mean, that was what I think the letter was ultimately saying is, BIA or not BIA may be one thing, but we've got to figure out whether, that section of the road is something you guys can just look up. Or do you want to? I don't know, but you don't know what you don't know, so let's.
Well, it's not us letting it go, it's who maintains it.
Yeah,
Right.
Who maintains that section of road.
And this becomes an exhibit in an agreement, memorandum of understanding, or whatever you want to call it. It says, Q road from here to here is tribal road and we don't touch it. And this road here is ours and it's in the reservation, but we maintain it.
And one of the bigger questions that I would like answered also would be, has the tribe been getting federal dollars all along to maintain these roads? And if so, where has that money gone that we have been maintaining the roads?
And that question has been asked, but I think the answer is, again, the same answer is that if it's designated, if we are clear that it's designated a tribal road, and when it was designated, we're in a better factual position.
Sure, well, the map that Scott got was from BIA.
Yeah, and that
showed these 70 miles of roads or whatever.
we know very broadly how much has been allocated through the roads, reservation roads program. We don't know specifics, and they have the specifics. And that's the question is whether we can get that, whether they provide it, but we don't do ourselves any favors by asking questions that would be fruitless to get
So
information.
Scott, you'll reach out to Lisa today and say, just double checking. Your attorney says this information, you've got it all.
What's his name?
Darren Root.
And Russell Bryan, I think was the other guy.
That's
Root,
like a
R-O-O-T. Not root, but root.
And Brien, Russell Bryan.
They have two attorneys?
Yep, they need to.
Feel intimidated?
Not really.
Okay, so we have a plan. Right.
Just gonna run and grab that map.
Okay, I think I'll take a quick look.
Okay.
Clear as mud still.
Yes. Next thing, A1 alarm, are we anywhere with that? Because we're still getting stuff from them.
Well, I mean, I don't know that we can do anything more than just, the worst thing that's happened is we're throwing postage at you.
Yeah.
When we said, no, we're not gonna pay it, I don't think you guys are gonna relent anytime soon.
We
I
gave
mean,
them plenty of notice like we were supposed to do. And
Well, you want me to spend time and another stamp to go back to them and say, hey, we really meant it, we're not gonna pay it, or you guys just file it away? I mean, that's my take on it is,
Yeah.
I wouldn't waste any more time with it.
yeah, I'd stamp it when you received it, put it in the file and smile. If somebody calls you, messages you, say, we don't know it, and if you really get, tough, then let me know.
Okay.
Get a name and a number, we'll,
I just know every time they send one in, they raise the price.
Okay.
Okay, last week, you guys got the list, by email, Rockery Home. Some other things we did, we moved some oversized from St. Clair over to C and J Road. Ditching we got going on at 118 between C and E. Like to try to get that all wrapped up this week. We got ditching going on at the W Road. We stopped on that little spur for rocking because the landowner was hauling some grain out there last week and we didn't want to overlap with each other. So we should be back on that weather permitting today. Then we had a hole in the bridge down on H6. It's a steel deck road or bridge, so Matt's should be able to fix that up. Oh, I have.
On the W is, are we hauling dirt up there to start building that up now? Because I know we're not supposed to get any moisture for the next 2 weeks. So are we hauling dirt to build up?
We'll probably start that this week.
Okay.
right now, we're trying to get that ditching done.
Yeah,
on
all the way through. Okay. And we're not, some of the things that I'm hearing are we're cutting back on rock on that. Are we doing that? We're still building it up like we're supposed to, right?
Where do you get your information?
I mean, I'm just talking what I'm hearing from people, going down the road, and so I'm just making sure, I wanna get this out there, that we're not cutting back, we're not skipping, we're building the road like it's supposed to be built, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
The only request I had from our guys is the little spur that goes off there. We put quite a bit of rock on already, and one of the guys was saying that that pile that's out there right now was gonna go all on that one little spur. And I said, no, that little pile is not gonna go on that spur. We'll put an overlay of the inch recorder like we normally do, and
Right.
roll it, and we're done.
So if the residents are concerned that we're not putting as much on, you can verify through documentation. All they have to do is call you, that the prescribed amount of gravel that's always gonna be put on there in lifts, you can provide that for any resident.
Yes.
Thank you.
yep,
And we had a call last week from our buddy up there, who always gives us good information, about we need to come in and the part of W that we did last year, we need to come in and rough that up and come back and wet it and roll it, and it should be hold up real nice after that. He's wanting us to slope the gravel, the dirt comes up and the gravel's like this. He's wanting us to cut that off and make it a straight line up through there. Well, that's not how we do the road, because that's how the road gets spread out really wide. So I would like to leave a little four slope on there, so,
okay.
You're doing it,
yeah.
or Joe is.
And like I said, I just wanted to, since the weather's supposed to be holding nice, I wanted to make sure that we're getting the dirt hauled up like we're going to and getting that started too, so, okay.
And we talked to the guys last week that we can do more than one thing at a time in different places.
Yeah,
That's possible.
right.
Until Joe gets back, you guys got any roads or issues?
I don't have any issues. Not that I've heard of.
Do you think there's a possibility, is anybody running Scarifier blades on the wallboard right now?
No. Yes, they could be, yes.
Okay. Do you think there's any possibility of experimenting to see how that would knock the grass down? That last little bit where you get that secondary lip, straighten it up and just go through there and knock that off, just break it up so that water's getting over that. Does anybody experiment with that kind of stuff?
Yeah. I know Jason down there did.
He does a good job with that, so, I mean, I would, if he's willing to experiment with that a little bit, where you can just, you're not bringing anything out in the road, you're just kind of breaking that up and giving a place for water to get off. If he's willing to experiment with that, I think that'd be great. He's done a good job of, as you talked about, inching over each time and pulling a little bit more of that in. I just wondered if that would, what his thoughts would be on that. I know he's done a lot with it, the wallboard and Scarifier, so have a conversation. That'd be great. All right.
This, our rock budget now, we're at $693,197.49, and our W road budget is at $38,598.40.
Okay.
Again, we know we're gonna be short on money for that.
Yeah, so I mean, we're gonna be short on it, so we just have to pull it out of the.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. We'll also have Sean Bruce here. Mr. Bruce?
Yes. We do that, we have an executive,
Yeah.
attorney-client privilege, 10 minutes, claims against the county.
Okay.
Including
Okay. So I'm going to go into executive session for 10 minutes, attorney-client privilege to include everybody, including Mr. Rose.
No,
No, just Scott and, okay. Just
And
one
Joe?
double check. Scott and our clerk for
this,
possible litigation.
Second.
Okay, we probably move in second to go into executive session for attorney-client privilege, claims against the county, for 10 minutes. To start at 9:51, open up 10 minutes later in this room. Any further discussion?
No.
Hearing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign, motion carried.
Keep going on sign.
Whose phone? Excuse me, somebody left the phone here.
Oh, is that Ally's?
Oh, I bet it is.
On the chair. She's coming.
Thank you, Todd.
No, I wasn't trying to do that.
Wait,
Come
on.
I wouldn't do that.
I know.
All right, are we off up here?
The chair, I guess it's hers.
Thank you, Todd.
Are we off here?
Thank you for.
Scoundrel. Did you not abide? Yes.
I don't know, seriously, I started walking back as same time you were walking towards me. So I just go here.
No, they voted to bar me for 100 years because
I was waiting
embarrassing,
this
yeah.
many years to do something stupid, guys. It's a long game.
All right, we're back in open session. Mr. Bruce,
Yes, sir.
you have the floor.
Well, I believe you received the letter we emailed over. I've got copies here if anybody would like one. We've also sent them registered mail. I don't think they've shown up yet.
They have. We got the letter this
Okay. So,
morning. Friday.
okay, I think you got email Friday, but we sent registered mail as well
Okay.
Friday. So, anyways, we would like to.
Could we go ahead and have him come up here?
Yeah, that's no problem.
Yeah, just so.
I don't
Everybody
have
can
any,
hear.
I don't have any emails anywhere that I see.
Okay.
Would it be from Vance Brothers itself or?
Yes.
Okay.
And like I said, I've got copies here. If you'd like to,
Yeah, you can go ahead and
Sure.
sit down up here.
see them.
Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you.
So I guess to just quickly summarize, we would like to, I guess, respectfully protest the decision to award the 2026 chip seal project that was awarded last week. We've got there's about 5 bullet points listed as to why we feel like a mistake was made. And I can be happy to answer questions whenever we've had a chance to review.
So you guys got a chance to review that?
Mm-hmm.
And Mr. Brooks, I'll just tell you that came to us as basically a legal claim, saying we did something improper. I've advised my client not to comment on anything that you said. You can put it in the record if you want. Or say what you want to say, but I don't expect there to be any action.
Okay. That is fine. Yeah.
Is the copy that somebody from Freedom Hands and Forbes, is that right?
Yes.
Is that grass council?
Yes.
So if I need to contact somebody, I can contact Mr. Resnick.
I believe so, yes. Okay. Well, we can leave it, I guess, there.
All right.
If it works for you guys.
Okay. 10 o'clock, what you got for us?
Well, we get, guys can't just leave files up there. Be all messy. So is that the, Bailey got it?
Here's one of the first maps I got from the truck. See on here, this is their dragon. Let me grab my glasses.
Put on your glasses, then take off your glasses.
Now, these ones in the little red dots like this are the ones that are in question. This is what I'm down. And you see they've got B 997, B 996,
The attorneys and go to
but then they come out and say,
the attorneys and go to Bridge Street
I
together.
also have on here ownership question.
Okay.
These,
You have that?
but I've got emails that say,
Let me ask you this, is this something that you guys can print out, or did you have to go to like, I mean, the size of the printouts?
I had to have the appraisers from.
Did they do that again? Because I want you guys to, I need copies and I want to send something to them.
Okay.
So I don't want to take yours and,
Well, these,
I don't have the ability to copy this together.
see where they came from.
Yeah, and I get you.
Do a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, I'm just saying, let's,
And these are as far as the roads. You know, here, they have these county roads, this is not in the road section. Red, the I-80.
okay, what's highlighted here?
What-
Yeah, what's highlighted? What's
Is it orange?
Yeah,
Those are roads that we're maintaining that are there.
so,
That say
okay,
are theirs.
okay, so the process.
Yes.
I get you. So, yeah, this is exactly what we need to start with.
Okay.
So, yeah, I probably prefer that we have copies of these so you guys can keep yours.
Okay.
And then I can take this and send it to whomever.
I went and highlighted, you want me to go back and do that on your copy
Yep,
too?
please
Okay.
do. It's not on the original one, yeah. And, okay, that's great.
Okay.
This is a start.
All right. Do you want any of the emails?
Not yet. We're in a mapping process.
Okay.
We can start using our useless. Think about that.
So this is something you could forward on to.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna forward you guys an email, so
Okay.
you have it.
One nice thing we had, Bryson got with me about that motor on that truck.
Oh, yeah.
I told him to try to get a cost on what reman cost.
Uh-huh.
And it's at $43,466.30 with a 1-year warranty. For parts for us to rebuild is $19,082 was the estimate he's got. So
Seems like a no-brainer.
that's quite we will be rebuilding.
And they have the ability to do that.
Yes.
Outstanding.
$43,466.30 for a reman and $19,082.
Perfect.
Parts.
And what truck is that?
It's one of the dump trucks, but I can get your number if you need it. It went down last year, we're waiting for this year to have some money to do it.
Check your email when you get back.
Okay. All good?
Yep.
Thank you.
Right, thank you.
Thanks, Joe.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
I don't have this copy that I'm working on.
Okay, now me.
Now you.
Well, it's been 2 weeks, nothing back from Samsara, anything, no response. I think, they didn't have anything else, so I thought we'd want to have just a contract review and we got this, so. Kind of whether you guys have any questions or something that's on your agenda that I missed, to get connected back up here.
Can't think of anything from you.
Well, what?
have the zoning guys come today? Was that what they were, was that on the agenda?
For the
This next week?
Interviews.
Oh, okay.
interviews,
That was last week.
yeah, we did this last week.
I have notes to look at the EMS contracts and the quarry contracts. I don't know if you guys want to do that today or not.
Like I said, I gotta pull out of here before until 11, so that's not really. good time.
EMS?
Yeah, that's up as of the end of this year.
Well, it was up last year, but we let it auto renew for the 3%.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So we want to start looking at that and start engaging them in talks to, negotiations so that we can, get ahead of it, not wait till the last minute on both things.
Yeah, well then, I guess they don't have, we don't have a renewal. That's our last auto renew, is that right? Or-
If it auto renews, it's 3%.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, so that just keeps going on.
Yeah.
That doesn't, yeah.
And then the mid-states is due September 1.
So we want to look at that too, because we think we want to make some changes to that contract also. So we want to, like I said, we're trying to get ahead of it, so we're not waiting till the last minute. Let's
Okay, yeah,
get it out there, get it done.
we correspond with them about things.
Yeah.
I guess it's a question of, you need information from them again, because last time we kind of got financials, I think,
From the
EMS
EMS
guys.
service, yes.
Okay. You want me to review that request?
I would renew that request. Yeah, I'd renew that request. What else do we want from EMS?
Just what they think their, increase would be for 2027 and moving forward, because typically, I think it's a 2 or 3 year contract.
Yeah,
It's been 3 years.
I think you're right.
it's been a 3-year contract and then auto renew for 3% every year after that. And that's why we need to look at that and see.
Yeah, I've got it somewhere too.
I believe that, and I wasn't in on the negotiations the last time, I hadn't taken a seat yet, but I believe from sitting out, listening to conversations you had with them, in the public forum, that they indicated that Jackson County was getting the best deal of any of the other counties that they serve, and as far as for staffing, as far as for price and everything like that, I think one thing I would like to see is what the other counties that they service are paying. Okay. I mean, like I said, I'd just like to compare our contract with theirs and see what they're doing in the other counties compared to here.
Okay.
You're gonna talk to the other counties. Your information, you're gonna talk to EMS.
I've requested for the before.
Okay, yeah, that's what I mean. I just, if I'm asking them for financials, you want somebody else asking for something else.
Right. Yeah. But like I said, I think it would be good for us to compare what the other counties are doing and what their staffing is and everything like that. So. Anything else?
Well, Allstate, you said there's another contract that's up, Allstate's?
Mid-states.
Mid-state.
Mid-States Materials?
Corey.
Okay. I didn't, never worked on that one before, so we can get that.
Yeah, we just need to open it up and have a conversation about what we would like to have in the new contract with them. And, move ahead. I think the sooner we get it to them, the sooner we can get it back and be prepared for the.
Yeah, because I don't want to put it off too long because we're going to be right in the middle of budget and trying to get all that. And I just don't want to slip onto the back burner and forget about it. So.
Have we started getting any budget information in from the departments yet? Okay.
You have to ask Christie.
Okay. All right. I don't have anything at this time.
Nope, I don't think I've got anything else either.
Okay. Well, that's it. It's through.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
You guys.
All right, or we put off, or tabled last week, any discussion or any anything for the zoning administrator? Are we ready to move forward with that?
I think so.
Okay.
I think we've got one candidate that has qualifications. I would move that we offer him the position.
Okay.
And the salary, if he's going to have to be willing to accept that salary with, I think, what we could do is look at that salary or hourly rate with an increase. We can have a conversation in a year and see if there's going to be an increase and what that would look like. And I think that we had indicated a $30 an hour range
Mm-hmm.
would be where we need to be.
Christie's high point was $30.
Right. So, thoughts?
I would recommend that we offer him the position. And so I would accept the motion to offer Steve Guerrier the position at $30 an hour.
How about this general consensus from this board to offer him the position and allow the chair to have a conversation with him?
Okay.
If he does accept the terms, then maybe bring it back to this board and we'll officially vote on it.
Yep.
I think give him an opportunity to have that conversation. I would say that if he asks moving forward, what's it going to look like year 2, year 3, whatever, that we can have that conversation about increasing the salary, but it's going to be, based on performance and what we see and
Right.
that kind of thing.
Okay.
Thoughts? I mean,
No, I just think $30 is the only thing we can do, so.
Okay.
yeah,
Sounds good. I will contact him
have that
Go with that one.
conversation and bring a recommendation back to a motion.
for next week. Can't do. All right.
Do we know if the room's cleaned out and ready to go?
It's mostly cleaned out. Pat said yes. I mean, I saw the other room over here. It's like, holy cow, where'd everything go?
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
asked.
Yeah.
The new administrator's
Yes.
office.
Yes.
Tara, do you have any idea if there's anything that needs to be done as far as communications, Cat 5 cable, anything?
It has an internet cable in there.
Okay, so it
Yeah,
has.
I think everything's in there
It's
already.
we had it, we
Yeah.
had computer.
I would, out of respect for Kate, I guess I would like to have her come down and at least have a conversation with her in executive session about a possible hire. Can we do that?
Yeah, if you're talking about a specific employee,
Yeah,
potential employee.
potential employee. So I would at least like to have that conversation with her. I think just,
Yeah. You see if Kate can come down?
You need to hang around for that, or
I don't think so.
just offering?
Yeah. I can't. I don't think so.
All right.
Okay.
You can initial that. What can I say?
us versus court, I don't blame you.
Yeah, I would have rather been here.
Yeah.
She's making those copies of those maps right now, so when she's done
Okay.
with that.
Okay.
Christie called.
I'm gonna step out for a minute.
Have that on that.
It's all.
I think those are not correct. Yeah. I don't think those are correct. We'll just find out. See you, Ally.
Yeah,
Be careful.
I'll take my phone with me.
All right.
I don't like purses and bags, but it's kind of my undoing sometimes.
Yes.
I don't even think you can handle it all.
out that those were not correct.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah. That was when the state had it on there, that it showed it dip down in Jackson County. And we questioned that
Right.
after the fact, like, well, after the fact, we found out that is not correct. Yeah, I'll talk to her, what she thinks down.
I did print the hand agreement as well, because I didn't know, since you were looking at the state's one, you wanted to look at that one.
When does that one
It
happen?
doesn't have a due date,
Oh,
but
really?
it's at 15 cents also.
Okay, yeah, we'll look at that too. Yeah, perfect, thank you.
And then the other thing I had on my note was the township meetings.
I thought we set that, didn't we?
No,
We didn't talk about it, we didn't say it.
It's
It's
all
over
over
there.
there.
I just can't reach it to be back up. I'm not tall enough, I don't know. Up there.
You told me to press it.
I'm running.
That's good enough.
And this was 7 arrows. Okay, so I have maps for you for people for the township
Okay.
meetings. But I need to know how and when you want to do that. I never did get any bites for the 3 remaining.
Township meeting, we never did set those times.
I didn't get any bites for the 3 that didn't have any people.
Okay.
I would just invite the people that have remitted $1 a day. Luke Kendi, I think, would like to have, what's the township next to him? He would like to maybe represent them.
Lincoln,
No, I don't think it's like that. He's in one, but one that's next door to him.
well, he's on Mansion, but you mean one that doesn't have
You
any?
mean Grant?
Yeah, that doesn't.
Grant doesn't have anybody do that?
Yeah,
Okay.
because he has a lot of ground up there, I guess.
Okay.
I think it was Grant.
I think you're right.
Okay, so. To give plenty of time, well, let's see, this is 16. So what if we look at the 6th of April? The Monday after Easter?
I'm fine with that.
Okay. Set a time. What time we had? We had it at 6 o'clock last time, didn't we?
I like 6 o'clock.
So Monday, the 6th, April 6th at 6 o'clock in Memorial Hall.
Okay. And do you want there to be a specific, maybe specific information?
I'd like an agenda.
Like, bring a list of,
Speak to your friends and neighbors in your township, and put together a short list of projects that you would like to see done or roads that you would like to see completed, not, I've got a pothole here, I've got a pothole here. We want a list of trying to put together so we can prioritize a list with Road and Bridge. Road and Bridge, I'll be there at this one also.
That's right.
I would agree.
So Scott and Joe need to be there. Scott and Joe and Matt, they all need to be there for this one, I believe.
Okay.
Because they're all gonna have to coordinate with each other to, when we try to put the priority list together. And hear the concerns of the people in the town.
I don't know that
We're not gonna prioritize it that night.
Yeah, thank you.
No, it's not gonna be prioritized that night, but I want them to at least hear the conversations that are going on with people in the townships.
Yeah.
Right, that makes sense.
Do you want it to be all of it at one time, or do you want to do like half?
No, I think we want all of them one time because it's not gonna be a long meeting, I don't believe. They're going to be we'll give each of them a chance to speak and have a written list of what they think needs to be done to defend their list. But I mean, if we're gonna put a time limit on it, it's not gonna be a 30-minute.
6 o'clock.
How many people on your list?
I think there's 3 or 4 townships that aren't represented, so.
28 people.
28, okay.
Representing 12.
So they should have one spokesman for each township.
And some of these may be large-scale projects, like what Kelly Neisler talked about, the other 150th, running from S to T. That's a complete rebuild. I want the understanding that won't be on this year's list,
Yeah.
but that's the kind of information that we
That we
need.
want, that we need, yeah.
Correct.
And that is a dangerous road down there.
Yeah. Remind me though, the road down there that Charlie Mark talked about here in a minute.
And I'm trying to think,
166, it was a,
because I haven't, since I went out of town and was totally slammed last week, so.
yeah, so the agenda would be that we'll go through in alphabetical order. We'll ask for comments from the three, or from the individuals who are representing in alphabetical order. Limit your conversation to these types of projects or larger scale projects. Where they see commuter traffic running, Delia area, for instance, I talked to the fire chief just last week. An alternative route out of Delia. There are some things that I think he would like to see done better. 110, which goes west off of E Road over 63, he believes it's gotten way too wide. So it's conversations like that. I actually reached out to Scott about that, but it's just getting spread so wide that it doesn't need to be. And Chris said it doesn't need to be. He said we need to narrow it back up so we can keep the gravel on the road. He said we don't need the ability for 2 semis to pass each other. We just need to stay within the distance, and that's that kind of conversation. Where they see large scale issues, I guess, in their respective area.
Right. Okay.
6 o'clock.
So
on
you guys in
6.
charge of contacting everybody, go from there. All right. Yeah, and I talked to him last night, and he's not more on
Should I call him and ask him about the grant township?
it. Yeah, I would, and then make sure he's wanting to do that.
commissioners.
Has everybody read their minutes from March 9th?
I have not.
Okay. Is Steve's? What's that? Oh, he sent emails, yes. Yeah, I passed it on to the road and ready to go.
He did.
There's maps. So you're next week, I guess?
I thought you already had him.
Huh?
I thought you already had him, but gotcha.
Hi, Keith.
Okay.
Is this down at their new site? Okay. All right, I entertain the motion to go into executive session.
Move to go into executive session for non-elected personnel, possible employment for 10 minutes, starting at 10:36. Resume in this in this chambers, including the clerk and tape.
Second.
Okay, it's probably moved seconded to go into executive session for non-elected personnel possible employment for 10 minutes, starting at 10:36 in this chambers with the clerk, tape, and the commission. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign. Motion carried.
Notices for the rezoning will be sent out to all residents within.
1,000 feet of the property boundary.
Okay, I need. So Mary sent me this document, email. I'll let you read it and see if you, which. It's on the road with Christie, but, right, but that's expenditure, not budget.
I got it.
Big difference.
There is a big difference.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna put up the visit with her.
Yeah, the big difference.
You have anything else? You have anything else there?
Do we need to do minutes?
Oh, we did
Minutes.
approve the minutes, so let me finish. Thank you. Tell me when the, get the time back up. We're,
I just said, you know,
yeah. Thank you. Entertain a motion to approve the minutes from March 29, or March 9.
So moved.
Second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. I don't have anything else. You don't?
No.
Sarah, anything else? Okay, entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Carried, we're adjourned.